Let us see how to transform the values of observables. In this tutorial, we will learn how to transform the values into another form with the help of RxJS operators. And today in this example, we are going to demonstrate the use of two RxJS operators, that is tab and the map. For this, I am going to create three array values of type number. The first one will be the values that are before performing of map operator. The second one is the values that will be after performing the map operator, and the final value that will be after performing the map operator. Let us create the source. We are defining the values of type number 1 to 10 with the help of let me delete the const. Let me start writing the statements that will demonstrate how we can differentiate between the use of the tab and the map operator. Let us say it is a subscriber and it is pointing to the source. Inside this, we will define the tab operator inside the pipe. As you also know that pipe can take the collection of operator and perform the multiple operations like switch map, tab, map, combine letters. There are so many operators that we can define inside the pipe operations. And first one, we are going to define the tab. Let me quickly install all the missing components. If it is not coming on hover of mouse, let me add manually by going on the top and importing the statement for this. As you can see, we are creating the Angular application. There we are demonstrating everything. So we will simply run like the normal Angular application, and we will demonstrate the values on HTML view. So on our first tab operator we have applied. Let me start utilizing this particular value without changing its actual value. The tab is nothing but you are tapping out the values, and you can utilize in the various format of our application and utilize it for error handling and for other observations based on your component. I am just simply adding these values to our before value map array. Now I am going to perform the map operator, and I am doing nothing but perform some changes in the original value by adding the 100 in it. And now again I am performing the tab operator, and again I am pushing all the values to the value after map. Inside the pipe we have performed 2 times tab and 1 time map. On the first time tab we are not changing the value, and on the second time tab we have applied some changes with the help of map operator. Now let me subscribe. to this particular subscriber. Let me change the name. Let us change it to source example, and we will use this particular source. Now we will subscribe the latest value, that is going through the three operators inside the pipe. First one is tap, second map, then again tap. The only operator that has been updated the values is the second time map that we have used. Now let us see what the final value is going to have. So we have pushed the values inside the final value array. So this will be our HTML component view, and we are doing nothing but interpolating the values through double curly braces, values before, after, and the final value. Let me start the application. Let me run. There might be some issue. Let me check. Cannot read property push of undefined. Let me give it to blank array as an initial value. Let me rerun again. We forget to add the equals to. Let me add, and now let us see what will be our output. On the initial state, before applying the map operator, it is the value as it is coming from the source, and value after map, it becomes the addition of 100. Let me just add some format with the help of JSON pipe. Let us see the output. So now it is coming in a beautiful pattern. So what we have created, we have simply created the three array of values that will be holding the initial, after map, and the final value. And on the first tab, it is simply adding the values to the before map value, and after performing the map operator, we are simply adding the values 100, and we are simply changing the original source of value. And now again we are using the tab, and we are using the same value to push it on the after map array. Let me just change the value to val multiply by some values and see the output. And we can, let us see some, we are applying some operations inside the curly braces. So this is not allowed, or it can distort the functionalities, and it will not let you allow to do this particular functionality, as map operator is for mapping the value or changing the value with the help of the source value that we are getting. Let me multiply by 10. You can see before it is the original value, after it becomes the multiplication of 10, and after that is as it is the final value. So this is the, thank you so much.